Yo, you heard of but you heard of the new app? It's called Goblin. Did you guys download that yet?
Oh, you gobble?
What?
Are you gobbling?
No,
Is
no.
that like the thing?
Goblin on this. Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, how you get yourself? Because I was like, are you gobbling?
Oh, you didn't say what's Goblin?
No, I said, are you gobbling? But I'm saying you just caught yourself. Like you just roasted yourself, gobbling on.
Wait, why did I actually search it up? All I'm seeing are these goblin games.
Live. Welcome to the WUWY podcast.
Let's
We're
go.
back from Zoom Studios, the greatest
Straight
place
jacket.
on earth. Oh, you actually look. Thanks for the energy. Thanks for the. You know what? You know how I'm feeling today, guys. Feeling tall.
Sad.
Hey, okay.
Okay.
I feel there was this lady at the store, right?
Okay.
Oh,
Continue.
And she asked me,
Yo,
"Can you get
you
this thing for
started
me?
off like that.
Can you get this thing for me
Let
at
me
the
let
top
you
shelf?"
know. Let me let you know. I was
Alright.
at Trader Joe's with Janelle, right? We were getting pomelos.
Mm.
Yeah, you guys
Those
don't
are
know
expensive,
I don't know what those are.
I
about that.
don't know what that is.
It's like a grapefruit, but it's like kind of sweeter, still sour.
and they're huge.
And we went to the bread section, right? She was looking for white bread, right? White bread, right?
Okay.
And while we were there, she's looking through. This old lady goes to next to me. Oh, excuse me, could you reach that on the top shelf for me? And I was like, and I had to second guess. I was like,
You talking to me?
me? You think I'm tall? Okay.
Okay.
But she was literally like an inch shorter than me. She was just hunched over, so she's probably taller than me. It's an old lady, old white lady. And I was like, okay, sure. I go on my tippy toes, bro. My tippy toes to reach the top shelf popcorn for her. But anyways, I was high
right
off
there,
serotonin after that one.
Dennis ended racism.
Thank
Exactly. Thank you, Dennis.
Bro, I felt freaking 6 foot. I'm not gonna lie.
Tall dude problems, just go up there to the top shelf as Anne
Increased
reaches
my
to
height,
the top
man.
shelf.
She saw the calf, and she's like,
Exactly.
"Yo,
She's like,
this guy can get on the top of his like big toe, get all the way up, he get extension."
Exactly. But
Okay.
I felt tall for like the rest of the day. So
Fair.
Um,
Wait, random. Speaking on height, actually, this just popped up.
Oh man.
Dennis, especially because I know you into like fashion, drippy, looking good.
yeah, what's up?
But you're a shorter gentleman,
Yes, I
So,
am
like,
small.
Do you
Dress
are
for
you-
my height?
yeah? So not just for, like, do you limit your like what you can wear because you know that you're shorter,
Yes.
or like is there certain things that like like that might not look good because
I
like
won't.
body height or whatever?
I used to, but I don't like to wear too oversized things. I need to keep my clothing as boxy or as fit as possible. Because if I go too oversized, I'll look like I'm 4'11", even though I'm 5'4". So I do limit myself. It's not. I don't really like care too much. I would like to wear like oversized sweaters, which I could, but I would have to keep my pants like pretty skinny or pretty like fit. And
Just
I
to
don't
get
like
like
wearing
the
baggy
ratio.
pants either.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. What about you?
No, yeah, I'm starting to get into more baggier stuff just because like it's more comfortable.
It's more comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. But the reason why I bring it up is because I saw some guy. He's like a fashion guy on YouTube. Tim
Oh, Dessaint? Tim
Saint, yeah, something
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
the Asian guy, right?
Yeah, and he had like a video. He's like, "Hey, short kings, you know how people be dressing for their height? Don't do that." And he's just like, "Yo, just wear whatever you want." It was just like a hype video. I was like, "Okay, respect."
No,
And he was
that's
saying-
facts. Like, you don't really have to. Fuck it, bro. You're not the societal norm of beauty. You're not like the standard of beauty. Who cares? That's fine. Not everyone
and
is.
that's what he goes into. He's like,
Live
"Yeah,
for your
like,
happiness.
you want to dress for yourself and what makes you happy. You don't want to dress to like keep some sort of like norm that like
Yeah.
only short people can look like this because then there's no diversity or like
Exactly. So
expression in fashion anymore. It's just like,
Exactly.
oh, I look like this guy. Like, okay, so
it's
but
always a confidence thing. And like, yeah, you're not the standard of beauty. That's fine. Not everybody is. So, dress for yourself. You don't gotta like, oh, I can't wear these baggy cargos because it'll make me look short.
Right,
Even though I do
yeah.
that, but I do have plaid pants now, so I don't think.
Okay.
Are you on
They're
the
not too
opposite end
skinny.
of the
Maybe they
spectrum,
are, I don't know.
Paul?
But
Yeah, Paul. What are you? Or you? Yeah, Brian. You too. You tall kings.
I'm nah, because Paul's like skinny, so like I don't know. I
Okay.
feel like I'm kind of like I'm just like middle of the road, like medium. Like when they made medium, it was me. It's like throw this on. So when I get fat, like my stomach sticks out. But if I actually like if I was my weight, everything was designed.
Okay, got
My
you.
legs used to be like a little long, but like
What?
I can imagine Paul would because like it's this the width and the thing like are supposed to correspond, you
The
know,
width and the length.
the
Yeah.
width and the length.
yeah,
So do you feel that, Paul? Do you?
Well, personally, I'm still working on it, but I'm pretty insecure about how skinny I think I am.
Mm.
Okay. Good
So-
distinction. Yeah.
So I'm still insecure about how skinny I think I am, but it's still like a work in progress on how confidently I could dress.
Okay.
It goes deeper than just what I wear, but just for the sake of the conversation, just focusing on my clothing, I tend to like a lot of the clothes that I wear, I'm like staring at every I have to be so picky on how it looks on me, or else I'm just gonna be like I'm not gonna feel comfortable in it.
Like if it is like one off thing that like off puts
Yeah.
you, then you're like, okay, throw the whole outfit. Like.
This hasn't changed since like high school.
Mm.
Like there are times where like I had these joggers once, and whenever I would wear them, the bottom would always like crinkle up a lot, as if like my legs wouldn't fill in the pants.
Okay.
And I would just be like, oh my god, everyone's gonna be staring at it, everyone's gonna be like thinking I look so weird in it. But
Uh-huh.
that was just all going on in my head, and nothing else was really happening.
Yeah.
But I think the confidence came from initially when other people would just start pointing it out, and I'm like, I didn't know I was doing something like,
Oh, like if they would point out like, oh, I like this in your outfit or whatever.
or they're like, yeah, or like freaking Claude would always be like, Paul, you look so freaking sexy, man. You're saying some random stuff like that.
Yo, wait. That's dope. Cause like that really goes to show like how much having people who like hype you up and stuff like that, you know, like genuinely hype you up, not like
Yeah,
yes men kind of thing. Yeah.
because it did get to me, and it kind of pressured me into being like, oh crap, I have to wear something nice. Like,
Okay. So you were
I-
stressed for a different reason.
I guess so.
Interesting. Okay. I don't know. What Claude and Brian, I don't know.
Yeah,
how-
wait. I was about to say, why didn't you ask me the question like about short?
Well, no, I was
Is
going
it
to
'cause I-
you.
you don't get a
No,
fashion
we-
sense.
Okay,
We're
no,
all
not that
sharing.
you don't have a
Yeah.
fashion share. We're all sharing. We're going around the room,
Okay.
but that you
I wear
have.
sweatpants every
You,
day.
No, yeah, is that what it is?
Why would a person wear jeans when you can wear sweats?
I literally never said that.
no, but you've talked about like what you are comfortable wearing and like colors and stuff at least, where it's like you limit yourself to certain colors. And I've told you that. I'm like, yo, go outside of your color palette that you're comfortable with, like experiment with certain things and like, but you're like, nah, I like black, I like gray, I like blue. And I'm just like, I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
And you know, like I always hit you up in the chat. I'm like, nah, like go for a different thing. Like, but
He's
I don't
to
know.
be
I think it's probably a reflection of my character, the whole darker tones thing, being comfortable in black, because you were like maybe yellow and white, you kind of stand out a little bit. So like when I wear black and gray and blue, I feel a little bit more comfortable, and maybe that's a reflection of my own insecurity. Holy shit!
took it to a deep level. Damn.
I didn't
Nah,
mean to do
yo,
that.
fashion be like that, yeah. Like, cause you see people get like shit on for like what they're wearing or like how it fits for like dumb reasons. Cause kids are insecure about themselves, so they'll like project on other people, you know. So I don't know, it's wild.
I mean,
Bib?
to be fair, I think both you guys have expanded since high school days. I think Claude will pop out with a different thing.
Ash goes a bum. Holy
right.
smokes.
Claude has been popping out with a
Baggy
different thing.
sweatpants all the day.
I've never said I like sweatpants before, but it's fine.
Well, I like jeans, but I like sweatpants more.
And then Paul has literally expanded. Like Claude. What the words? Paul is definitely like just more built than he was a few years ago. So
Yeah, for sure.
literally
like,
changing
physically?
as time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Really?
Before Paul, before you used to be able to lift Paul up. Now you can't do that. All right.
For our audio
Oh, what the heck?
listeners, Paul's sister came in and was wearing the same sweatshirt as
Dennis.
Dennis. So as you can see,
So
we have
Dennis
some,
rocks.
yeah, in fact, we have some fashionable people here.
oh nice, thank you, Ann.
But yeah,
Um,
no, I don't know. Like for me at least, I've always felt that like people could wear anything as long as they're like confident while they wear it. Like if they're not like letting people like yeah, there's certain things that like connect with like your body type and like your just like who you are as a person that like okay that fits like that looks like you. But if somebody wears anything confidently, oh man, that's funny.
Claude catching the kisses.
If people wear things confidently, then I feel like okay, you can just wear whatever you want because like it makes you happy, you feel confident in it, and you carry yourself differently. You know.
That actually leads me to something I've been having on my mind. So for these Zoom classes, right? I wake up right out of bed, do rag on, splash some water in my face, get the little crust and things out my eye.
Brush your teeth,
Yeah, brush my teeth, all that. But like I'll still like be on Zoom with a do rag on, and I'm just like, huh, should I be removing this? Does this add into like some stereotype people have about me? Is this not like a little professional? Because when I'll be on like let's say Zoom calls or people with work, I'll take the do rag off. So I'm like, should I be taking the do rag off when I'm on a Zoom call for class? I don't know. I mean, Justin, Brian, you guys wear do rags. You guys think do rags are more of like a in at home thing where people don't really see you like that, or
I mean,
Wait, you never saw me with the do-rag on?
no? I've never
Facts.
seen it.
That's what I'm saying.
You never saw
Yeah,
caught- you just
caught this
cut-
guy Paul trying to wave.
Yeah, that would be cultural appropriation.
Nah. I mean, it all
Right.
depends on like the setting. So like, I feel like if you would be okay wearing that in public in that same setting, then it should be no different if you're in the Zoom class. So like, if you're going to work and you're going to a work meeting, and like you're talking about professional stuff, then yeah, maybe take it off. Just because like that's like wearing a bonnet. Like think if it's like a woman that's like wearing a bonnet or something.
Oh, okay.
Or like me even wearing like a Nike cap, like to work. Like people don't go to work and wear Nike caps.
Yeah, I mean, it is also like you're also home, so there should be a certain like alleviation of that where it's like, oh, okay, you're home, like you don't have to look professional as long as you're still doing the work and putting through whatever. Like I don't see no difference. But like people go to class and do rags all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's really just like what you're comfortable with.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. My parents have religiously stressed since I was young. Like these Americans, they don't even they just get up, they just go to school in pajamas. Who goes to school in pajamas? They probably didn't even wash their face this morning. So
Wait.
I've always been inundated with like you get up, you get ready, you have to try to put on some sort of best fit or whatever. But on Zoom, I just turn off my camera because no one's gonna see my face. And I have a picture of Wally. I just have a picture of Wally and with a Rubik's
Wait,
cube.
that's funny.
And that's Brian Wallace.
No, but these professors would be like, "Can you please have your camera on?" So I'm like, so
Yeah,
that's
okay,
fine.
so if they're forcing you to put the camera on, like they're gonna get what they get.
Yeah.
Like I'm here.
Exactly.
What the hell?
All right.
That's just a
Yeah.
part of your pajama accessories. And for the first 2 years of college, I saw a bunch of dudes in pajamas at every class before
Yeah.
11 a.m. So
Facts, yeah, like also in a dorm
it's
in
just
college.
PJs.
Yeah, it's whatever. I don't know. I don't see anything wrong by it.
Nice.
Do you?
I
You're
think
home.
working class is just different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But also do-rag and cap is different, I guess. But like essentially they're the same thing. It's just something covering your head.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Interesting. That's an interesting point. The hat
Mm.
rag, do rag thing.
Speaking of
Alright.
Claude and fashion, what are you wearing when you pop out tonight?
I'm
just here to- I'm just here to hate on Claude.
What are you popping out to something?
That's what I'm saying, bro. This man
I'm
lives
not
in
popping out
Boston.
anywhere. I'm going to a tavern, as they say.
Oh,
Mm.
what is this? 1774.
The Three Broomsticks.
What?
Going down to see my buddy Atticus in the tavern.
Tavern.
I gotta powder my wig.
Does anyone know the difference between a tavern and a bar?
I mean, there's
I
also
th- I
like
thought they were the
pub.
same.
Yeah, there's like I think they're pretty similar. I think
Okay.
there's certain things that like you can be a bar without being a tavern, but every tavern is a bar, I guess you
Oh,
could say,
squares
right?
and
Or like
rectangles.
every pub is a bar, I think. I guess I don't know. Something like that.
Well, what is a tavern?
Yeah,
I think it's just the
you're
vibe of the
Boston
place,
resident.
right?
Why are you asking? Why are you asking?
Yeah, why
us? You're the only one who frequents them. With your
I
cohorts.
don't frequent them. It's like a once every 2 weeks kind of thing. You know,
That's frequent.
2 weeks.
That's frequent.
It's
That's,
a pandemic.
that's
It's a
bi-weekly.
freaking panoramic, bro.
In a
I-
panoramic.
It's weird, Brian, because you like I'll be like doing something. You're like, niggas really don't care about COVID out there, and I'm just like, niggas care about COVID so much here, but like, I don't know. I
They
think
do and they don't.
I mean, but they do, because like you get tested maybe once or twice a week, so like, and they do advise that people don't go to restaurants and bars and things, but like people still do, and it just you're kind of just like around. Like I'm not when I go to these places, I'm not like interacting with strangers. I'm interacting with people that mainly I live with or friends that I would be seeing on campus anyways.
Yeah.
But with that being said,
Except when he pulls up on the cutie tonight.
there are risk involved, but like I don't know. I guess as a senior who's like 21,
What the?
we're a little risky in that sense to be going out to bars. But at least I'm not spreading it to like my mom and my parents.
I think in your situation where you're getting tested, like on a regular basis, it's kind of like slightly different than the general populace. But this just brings me to my point where I can brag. Didn't know this would happen, but it's happened. So I commented on a YouTube video, got 6 likes. I'm popping, dude.
Wait,
That's all I'm
what?
saying. I'm popping. All right.
Where's the correlation?
'Cause- Can you wait? Damn. So,
Okay.
it was about
Waiting.
COVID because it was just a Joe Rogan clip, right? And
Okay.
in like every pod, he talks about how the whole U.S. is locked down and this is madness and this is crazy. But then in the same breath, he's done like multiple shows and he lives in Texas and he's like, Texas is wide open, man. They don't give an F here. So I was like, so that's what I wrote. I'm like, it's kind of confusing that he says that, but then it's also open. So point being, and then some guy came in my comments, he was itching for a fight. He's like, Texas has the real Americans. And I was like, all right, all right, Alexander. All right, Alexander. Let's calm it down here. But I just said all that to say that like the risk, there is a risk reward. There's a risk versus like there's a risk factor and like a life factor type thing that has to be weighed. Get what I'm saying? So I don't know. You guys are the risk is a little bit different because of the testing and the stuff like that and where you're going. And that's you're supposed to follow what the public safety around you says. And so that's what you're doing. But I just like to hate on you. So, don't go to tavern. So, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's also like what you do after the fact too. Like if you're after the fact going, okay, what are you doing? Are you chilling at like? Are you quarantining? Are you distancing yourself from people? Are you like knowledgeable? Like, okay, I just went out, so like I gotta make sure like I'm not doing whatever else like moving forward, for a certain amount of time. So it's just keeping yourself like just being aware and like being aware for like the people that are around you. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, we all do things together, so we're all so it's not like one of us is like constantly going out and the rest of us are staying in. We'll all go out together. So
Got you.
I don't know, just the risk we take together.
I mean, you guys tested before you got together anyway, so you're basically quarantining together anyway. So it's not too big of a risk, but
I mean,
you
it's
know
been
how
a
to keep
full
yourself
year.
safe. Hand sanitizer, mask, everything. Only mask off by the table. That's how it works anyway.
Yeah.
It's been a full year. Like
Yeah, it's
the amount of people who have followed every single guideline and who have not done something wrong is less than 1%. I would.
Yeah.
Any of them that have like, oh, I don't need to wear a mask. They're just looking for a problem. They're
Of
bored.
course.
They're just bored, bro. Quarantine got
Alexander
them
pulled
fucked
up,
up. They
bro.
haven't had any social interaction, so they want to start a problem at freaking Walgreens. that's their plan for the day.
They don't know that the
Dennis.
tall man's there ready to take things out off the top shelf.
That's why.
Drop
That's
kick
why
those
Dennis
bozos.
frequents Trader Joe's. They don't
I'm
be
gonna
doing
just
that
stand
out
by
there.
shelves now and just wait.
Does anybody need
Does
help?
anyone have an issue? Wear a mask. You need chips.
Call me top shelf, man. TSM.
No, man.
Let's
Top
go.
shelf, man.
Ma'am, don't get those
TSM,
chips at the
Dennis.
bottom, please. Allow me. Wow.
You saying something, Claude?
They said to wear 2 masks now, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
And they
So
can't.
Janelle puts a surgical mask and then her Uniqlo mask over that one.
Oh, smokes.
Yeah.
That's hot. Like hot.
Yeah, like physically hot, not.
I got scared.
I don't know how she
Tall
does
man
it.
was about to drop kick me.
No, I understood. I agree with you anyway. If it was the other way, so
All right.
No, yeah, that's like if you've seen like medical people, like that's what they'll do. They'll face shield, like
I've seen like the whole setup. My mom has done it. They have like the duck mask. She always tells me, "Yo, Dennis, you want to try my face shield, guy? You want to try my face shield?" And it's literally like clear frames and then a whole plastic cover right here.
Yeah,
And she has the double mask and she's gloved up. She's like, "You want to try? You want to try?" Like,
It's cool. Yeah, it does look pretty cool. Like, not going with you.
she's like, "When you go to Starbucks, wear the face shield." I'm like, "Come on, bro."
Yo,
They're
pop out
gonna
with
make
this. Pop out
fun
with
of
this.
me, bro.
Like, I'm not out here talking to
Fashion,
COVID
bro.
people,
It's
you know?
fashion.
Yo, honestly, like speaking on fashion and like masks and stuff, this is like gonna be a new wave of like fashion thing. I think.
Oh,
too.
absolutely.
Like, because people have already done it where they're making it a staple in their wardrobe, but like when people start to get more comfortable just going out, like there's still gonna be people wearing masks. So
Dude,
like it's
I-
gonna be another accessory, you know. Which
I
is,
know for a fact after this, like everything clears up, I'm probably still gonna wear a mask to some places.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd be completely
headed to the city
feel safe. Yeah, but
on the train now. Oh,
yeah, bro, on the subway,
masked up.
probably gonna be wearing a
F
mask.
that.
There's no
Especially
way.
if people have a cough and things of that nature, might feel a little sick.
People
Put a
are gonna
mask
be
on.
like
Like
hypersensitive.
how they do in
hypersensitive.
Asia. Like how
Yeah.
they do in Asia.
I was about to say, yeah, there's
Yeah, in
there's
Asia,
a
if
lot
you're
of
like-
people who wear regardless.
Yeah, if you have like a cold or you're like sneezing or coughing that day, they go out of their way to get a mask. But that's
Right.
because they care about people. It's not like America. America's like individualistic. You don't give a fuck about
Right.
anybody else.
That because correct me if I'm wrong too. Like that's more instead of it. That's just more courtesy to the people around you. You
Yeah,
know,
they
that's not
just
even like protecting yourself. Like, oh, I'm sick. Let me be careful and like not be like wild and just like
Exactly.
go out start coughing on people. You know.
Exactly. That's how
I
you spread it
think-
anyway. So.
I'm pretty sure in Japan it's like rude to like cough or sneeze like out in public.
Also, like their
Mm.
train culture is different too, where it's like
In
if you're on a
Chile.
train, like people don't really like talk.
Yeah, and they
they're
said like you shouldn't like go on your phone.
Yeah, that's it. Like you just gotta be there on the train.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually,
I'm
I
like-
don't. Yeah, I don't know if I've heard the phone thing, but I know like talking or like talking loud or talking on the phone rather, like things
Yeah,
like
you
that.
could. Yeah.
Not that you can, but people are gonna be like, "Yo, look at this
They're
fool."
like, damn, bro, I'm like vibing over here. You loud as hell.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, facts,
Yeah.
facts. So like
But-
city train stuff where it's like, "Yo, I'm on the train back. I'm 30 minutes, bro. Like I got the platanos and I'm coming."
I got
Like,
the black.
That won't slide. That won't slide.
They would not. But you know,
Right.
America, love it.
Yeah, swag.
There we go.
Speaking, we were talking about knowing yourself. I think one of you said that. Do you guys know your blood types, and or are you an organ donor? I was interested in.
I don't know. I don't know if I
finding
want
this out.
that info out though. You know,
All right.
because
I
people
said,
just
do
be
you know
like,
them?
oh yeah, I do. But nah, imagine
Okay.
if like someone come up, oh, you're
Oh,
You're donating a lung, bro? I bet. Fucking suck.
wait,
Suppose you're an or a transplant surgeon.
oh my
Okay.
god, this guy brought up philosophical questions before the pod.
so where are you guys organ donors though?
How am I supposed to know that?
How do I sign up to be an organ donor?
On
It
your
was
license.
on the license thing. I
Yeah, on
was
your
very
license
conflicted.
application.
Everyone I was asking was like, no, I'm not. And I was like, wait, am I wrong?
Interesting. No.
I was checking the yes box.
So yeah, when you sign up for your license, they ask you, they check off like, oh, do you want to be an organ donor? Which basically, if you like die in an accident or whatever, like they can take your organs and like use them. So like basically right away they take your body and
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I don't.
they have to like swipe you.
Once I do it,
Um,
yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm an
What
organ
my
donor.
family's gonna need my organs for? Like, come on.
Well, that's the thing where it's like some people don't want to do that because I think certain things you can't do like funeral wise, I guess, because they have to like take your body right away and then they have to like because they have to preserve it while
Yeah.
you're still fresh. Like I don't know, I'm no doctor. What the hell am I
No,
talking
you
about?
are.
But
It's okay.
but yeah, so there's like things with that. But I've kind of thought like I'm gonna just get burned up anyway. So
Exactly.
like,
I'm not trying to stay in a
like,
coffin. Like, fuck that, bro. I want to be a tree. What the fuck is he talking about?
Yo,
I want
plant
to
Throw
be
me in
the
the
dirt,
wind.
bro.
I
Come on.
want you to plant me after I'm
Literally
done.
use me as fertilizer, bro. I want to be
Oh
part of
my
the energy
God.
cycle again. What is he
Let's
talking about?
go.
That's kind of fire though. If Dennis was just a cherry
Exactly.
blossom.
Literally, yeah.
I turned into a fucking flower, bro, and then a bee sucking on me. I mean, bees.
Oh.
Whoa.
You know.
No, but so what was your like indecisive
No,
indecision?
I
don't know.
just my parents were like, "No, I'm not," and I was like, am I not supposed to be one?" And then I asked someone else, they're like, "No, I'm not." I was like, "Wait, is this a club I'm not supposed to be a part of?"
I don't know.
Brian needs to know if it's trending or not. If being an organ donor is trending, Brian's not gonna fucking do it, bro.
That's it.
You're
That's it.
spitting, bro.
The whole
But it's-
populace is donating organs. Brian's like, "Fuck you."
but it's not trending, so I can.
Right, exactly. You're in the minority. Stay in the
Anybody needs a liver. But speaking of, you were talking about blood types before, Justin. You donate blood apparently.
Yeah. I started. I mean, I used to donate like in school, like in high school, and then like in college when they would have the drives, I would just go there. But recently, like they would be sending me messages because I have like the card and stuff, and they'll send me messages and like, "Yo, we need your blood type, my guy. You need to pull up now." And like occasionally, I'm just like, "Oh man, okay, I'll try." But like it never got around to it. But recently now, because especially like with COVID and things like that, they need like red blood cell transfers and like plasma and platelets. So like that's more valuable now because they use that to like replenish people who are incubated. I think, to my understanding, I don't know. Anyway, I'm no doctor.
Not the platelets, but probably the plasma. I
The
just
plasma,
learned
the
about this
plasma.
last week, actually. But go on.
Cool. All right. So yeah, the plasma. That's what it is. I was like, okay, yeah. So I found like my local like donor center, and I was
You
like,
get
oh,
paid.
okay. Well, no. So in the donor center, you don't get paid. Like Red Cross, not Red Cross. New York Blood Center. That's where I'll go. But like if you wanted to go to like I don't know if it's independent, but like to a separate service, you could get paid for like donating blood. But so like I found my local one.
Where is
Donating plasma, I meant, yeah.
Donating plasma, yeah. I don't want to like dox myself in case I go and be like, yo, I'm pulling up to the blood center. And, like,
All right, but I want to go.
Oh, okay,
Hold
yeah,
on,
I'll let you know. Yeah. But you sign up on like everything's online. It's super easy. And like you just gotta know how your body is when you donate blood. So like I know like from high school, like I'm totally fine. Like they're like, oh, wait 15 minutes, blah blah blah, which is like you should do. But typically I feel like okay. The only thing I feel is like cold. Like because I guess because like
I mean, yeah.
drawing the blood or whatever. So like my fingertips will get cold, but my hands are always cold. My feet are always cold. Like that's the first thing that get cold for me anyway. But yeah, it's cool. It was cool. Like they were chill. Like people were give you like make you
What
super
cookie did you cop?
comfortable. I didn't cop cookies. I don't think they had cookies. Oh no, I got Oreos. I got some Oreos.
Okay.
Oreos.
Yeah,
Pardon?
I got
Oreos.
I got some Oreos, bro.
Oh, okay.
And then like potato chips and stuff. And then they give you juice and whatever too.
Yeah,
Arizona.
Janelle donated blood today. That's why she was
Oh,
knocked out from like 2 to 4.
Yeah, like you get tired. I mean, not everybody, but like I get tired after I gave. So like I had to like take a nap.
I thought you said I get top after I give. I'm like, I didn't know that's part of the service.
That's funny.
That's a real way to incentivize people.
Anyways,
You know that blood types are like a big deal in Korea. Like it's
Why?
Is
If
that
you-
like is
you're
that
a certain blood
horoscopes?
type.
Mercury?
It's basically it is. It's like if
Wait.
you're this blood type, you're compatible with this, and it means you're this kind of person.
Whoa.
What the poop?
Correct.
That's interesting. Whoa. Wait, speak more on that.
He
Well,
don't live in
This is
Korea.
about to.
I have it pulled up right here. It
Oh,
says
okay. This guy has the
so
links.
for blood type A, it
This guy knows
says
about Google.
you're earnest, cautious, stubborn, and sensitive.
Wait. Can we
Wait,
make this
Wait,
the new
do
wave?
they do horoscopes at all though? If you know, I don't know.
I was about to say this is better than
mean,
the astrology bullshit people be talking
No,
about.
it
Yeah, I
isn't.
mean, I don't really know if they do horoscopes to be honest.
Yeah,
But I know they do blood types. Like
Okay.
they're every Korean's like,
Interesting.
oh, what blood type are you? And they're
What
like, oh, that's
the-
probably why.
That's
This is
wild.
literally
That's
zodiac signs.
probably
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the same thing. Yeah.
But this one's science.
Oh wait, we have a guest star from Ann Kim.
I can't
Possibly.
hear you. Who? All right. So, what blood type are you guys? Do you guys know?
I'm A positive.
Oh,
A
say how
Brian.
Brian is. And I bet it's so wrong.
What the? Yo, fight
It's
me.
gonna be like confident, good looking.
Wait. Okay.
This
What
guy's
type A?
No. So
A.
they only go with. They don't do
See-
like the positive stuff or the negative stuff. I
Oh,
guess.
okay. So it's just the
A-
letters.
It's just the letter. Yeah.
It
Guys, his
says you're
cars.
stubborn and anxious.
That's Brian. That's Brian.
These
I'm
are
not
super
stubborn. I go with the
sensitive.
flow.
You're not stubborn. You're
Get
not.
the fuck out of here! I've been
Whoa.
telling you to what download
You're
TikTok.
fucking-
for like
What
a-
am I not stubborn? What am I stubborn about?
Are you stubborn?
everything.
Going
Fuck the
against the
cat.
wave, bro. That's what you're.
Bro, you didn't. You
What
didn't,
about
you
the
didn't
rest of
understand,
you
You didn't catch the
guys?
vibe, bro. Sorry.
Oh,
I
I'm
didn't explain
B,
it.
B, B, B.
No
you know, you
way.
know.
B. What's B?
Oh,
You're
B?
B.
Yeah.
It says, well, where I'm getting it
Creative.
from, it says selfish, uncooperative.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes they say the B is like the bad boy.
Yo, you know it.
Makes sense.
That's funny.
Bad boy.
That's
What,
funny.
what about you, Claude?
I don't
doesn't
know.
know.
I
Never
don't know.
donated blood in
Dennis?
his life, but
No,
he's
I-
selfish.
Yeah, I'm pretty selfish.
I don't think I
I
know.
feel like Dennis might be O.
Oh, interesting.
The
Okay.
universal donor.
O's get along with
Um,
every single blood type because they're so easygoing.
Okay.
And usually they are like,
That's Dennis.
you have like the least issues with an O.
I think that
What
sounds like
the-
I'm
Justin
trying to figure
Moore.
out what
Okay.
Dennis is.
Oh, okay.
Dennis has issues with people.
That's what I'm saying.
He be
This sounds like
beefing.
Justin
He be
Moore.
Sorry. Pick fights.
That's funny. Yo,
No,
okay, so
actually, no,
can we make this new wave? So like instead of having zodiac signs, just have
Yeah.
your,
Yeah.
your
I
blood
like
type.
Justin Moore.
Blood
I
type,
feel like
Start
I wanna
asking
run
me
with
what the
that.
blood type
Like,
is.
It's
yo,
definitely simpler.
tell me your blood type.
ABs are either psycho or
I
they're
love
like
how she knows these.
kind of okay. But I think Claude's AB and I think he's psycho.
What?
No, AB is also
Oh my
genius.
God.
Oh,
Like,
that
you're
makes
Nah,
sense.
nah, nah,
I'm
nah.
a
That makes
psycho
that
genius.
make. Why do you talk with his
That
hand like
makes
Donald?
sense.
It's like one or the other.
Oh, a psycho
Oh, okay.
genius?
Wait, what
Alright,
are you, Paul?
I'm a genius.
I'm A.
Hey,
I'm like Brian.
He's a hard A.
Hard A. Is Paul stubborn?
I'm not
Well, yeah.
stubborn though. That's what I'm saying.
Shut up, Brian. Shut up.
Is this
You
is
are,
this me being
Brian.
stubborn by arguing that I'm not stubborn?
That's a new thing.
Yes,
All right,
it
so we're
is.
making this the wave. So make everybody that you know dating profile have blood
Yeah,
type
yeah, yeah.
now.
You're adding
Use
blood
it.
types now.
Forget
Bumble.
zodiac signs. That's it.
Yeah,
That's a Bumble
like
IPO.
the reason why my sister knows it is because people just could
It's the
talk
super
about it for
Korean thing.
hours.
They'll be
Yeah, it's like
What?
It's a
"Such
normal
O," or
conversation.
like
That's cool though.
Just like
It's the interesting
I've
part to
heard
me
it so
is
many
that there's
times.
only
like
like
their
4 options
first
though.
impression of you will include
there's like
your blood type prediction.
they're literally not talking to you.
No, I
No,
hear,
no,
I hear,
we're
I hear.
talking,
I
man.
hear.
That's cap.
It's like it sounds like two
I'm
conversations.
sorry.
Okay,
I
fine.
cut everyone off. I apologize, but A, please.
No, what is it? A B. It's A separately,
No.
B separately, A B
Yes, and O.
O
Oh, that's it.
and
That's
O
it.
L
There's
is one
4.
also.
Oh wow.
It's just
Really?
4.
I've never heard
It's
of
just
this.
4. Okay, man, I'm bugging. I told you, not a doctor. So
Blood type.
Yes,
oh, well.
you are. You're
That's
our
cap.
doctor.
stop.
Capping.
Don't check that. Don't check
No,
that.
I feel so bad now. What did she say? I didn't hear her.
I don't remember what she
All
said.
right.
Anyway, that's cool. I'm glad you brought that up.
You could look. There's a lot of like stuff about it.
But I don't
And it's
understand. Like,
just
what
like-
more? Like, there's only 4 types though. That's my thing.
I
And
know,
like
I
a
know,
lot
I
of
know.
people, it like runs. It's a genetic thing. It's not like zodiacs is like it's whole year round. There's a plenty of you can like interact.
Sun, moon, rising.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But
No,
it's
yeah.
like
There's also like
there's only 4 things. What can you discuss for hours? It's like
A
he's
lot.
mean or he's not. Like that's it.
No, you can break down people into 4 different types, apparently.
That's
maybe those are because also it sounds like there's like a mix of things. So it's like, oh, you could be this, or you can be this in this
Right.
one
Mhm.
type.
That's why, like, let's say Valentine's Day is tomorrow.
hypothetically
Day.
because it's not.
Damn it,
We
Paul,
recorded
you're
after.
dating us.
Oh, true,
No,
true,
Nah,
true,
it's
true.
cool. It's
No,
cool.
it's-
No, it's cool. It's good. Continue.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was.
We Valentine's Day was 2 weeks ago, and you're on a blind date, let's say, with some girl or guy.
Is she bad?
Oh,
Yes,
Justin
inclusive. I like
style.
it.
Is
So,
she a
like,
bee?
let's say they want to get to know each other like ASAP, and just like right off the bat, just kind of get a feel of their personality. They'll ask what your blood type is.
I mean, that's the same thing with
Yeah.
zodiac signs too. Yeah, because like people be like, "Oh, okay, are you a Capricorn? Are
Yeah,
you a Virgo?"
You're a
Pisces.
Gemini. I
Yeah,
am.
Gemini.
Aquarius vibes. Yeah, like it's the same thing. That's cool.
I just I don't know why. I could tolerate the blood type thing to an extent, but the horoscope stuff, man.
Why? Because
I don't know
you feel like
why.
blood is like within you.
I
type
think
thing?
it's just because I got so used to the blood type, I could tolerate it, and
Okay.
it's like I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Because if it's like a part of my culture, I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Mm.
But,
So, don't question
Ah,
it.
yeah.
We should do a deep dive on our astrology and like look up the moon, rising,
I did. I'm
sun. Oh yeah,
I
you did.
also-
But
I
we all
also
need to
know
do
my-
that.
I'm ambitious yet charismatic. Yet
Cap and cap.
as
I should look at
as a
mine.
Virgo with a Libra rising.
Libra rising.
Wait, what does that mean? What is
I don't
Libra
know. You
rising?
put in your
It's-
time and
Yeah,
then
it's
they
the
tell you.
times and I
Where,
was
the
talking to somebody.
location.
Yeah, it's like the location, the birth time, the what else? I think that's really it. Yeah, but so like the sun, moon, rising is supposed to like tell you different like parts of your personality.
Mhm.
So it's like what you present to people, what you really are, what you. I forgot the third. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know that much about. But
I'm a dead on Virgo. You know.
Yeah, it
Ambitious
says
leader.
Virgos are logical, practical, and systematic in their approach to life.
That's me.
This sign is a perfectionist at heart and isn't afraid to improve skills through diligent and consistent practice.
That's cap. But go on.
That's-
I have not worked at a thing since 02.
What about Capricorn?
Oh, too.
Capricorn? Okay, okay,
they
okay.
hardworking.
We're doing the astrology deep
That's what I'm
dive.
saying. We're doing
Capricorn
the whole
are
I guess
the
I'm
thing.
doing it
ultimate
now.
worker bees. They're
Okay.
ambitious, organized, practical, goal-oriented, and they don't mind the hustle.
That's the general. That's
See,
like
that's
the,
very Justin, not very Paul.
Yeah, that's what like it's weird
That's-
too because like we're the
yes.
same sign, but it's also like I think we're very not very different. I think we're very like maybe like stoic or just like
Very
straight
different.
face. But no, but
That's
But
true.
we're also
You
very
could-
different.
You could look at us both, and like if we're in public and we're just like,
yeah, like we have RBF, but like towards nobody. It's just like that's our face.
That's just the face.
Yeah.
Tell the people what we are, Dennis, as Libras.
Let's see.
The
What are we,
worst.
Libra, right?
Literally the
literally
worst.
like,
Literally the
whole-
worst sign. People hate
That's
Libras.
cap.
A Libra is a person born between September 23rd, October 22nd. They're known for being charming, beautiful, and well balanced. They thrive
Hey.
on making things orderly and aesthetically.
Bro, what type of so he read the weaknesses for everyone else and then he went straight to the strengths for the Libra. This man is capping,
Libra
bro.
personality right now. This is
This
what I'm
man
getting.
is
That's
capping,
true.
bro.
Ah, that sounds like Claude and
They
Dennis.
also crave balance and can be equally as self-indulgent as they are generous.
There we go.
Oh, shit.
Self-indulgent. That's what
self-indulgent.
now we
Okay.
hear. you.
Indulgent makes a lot of sense. I think.
Libra?
That's
Cap.
funny.
Cap. Okay,
Yeah.
the Libras I know.
That's funny.
That's good stuff.
I feel
But
what people actually like. I don't know, like generalizing people based on these things and like not dating a person or having just like this general perception of an individual solely based on their zodiac sign.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't subscribe to the like where I can't talk to you because of whatever.
Because there are
But
people like that.
I don't know if there's like that's like majority, but I think most
Yeah.
people is like they know of it. So when they meet somebody, they're like, oh, I could see like this type of energy from you, I guess. So yeah,
Bro,
interesting.
it was
Paul?
New Year's. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I just say this one thing?
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
New Year's, and I was like talking to my cousin, and we were like, it was like a little bit of argument, not really, but then she was
Libra.
just like, "Wait, what's your zodiac sign?" And I was just like, "Libra." He's like, "Oh, you're definitely a Libra," and I was just like, "Oh, that makes sense. That's why you're doing this." I'm just like, "What? Yo, explain."
Facts.
Okay, Libra. I'm like, bro, I was heated.
This guy was
Facts.
heated, bro.
Like, what are you
Spitting.
saying?
and then when he gets heated, it's like, bro, you're heated. That's such a Libra thing
It's
to do.
such a Libra. Bro,
I would
bro.
never argue with a
Being
Libra
a
in this
Libra,
state.
man.
Facts,
Never.
yeah, I can't.
You're proving my point. I'm like, bro.
Let me fight you.
whatever.
That's funny. That's funny.
Paul, what was that sigh about though? You give a
Oh my
sigh.
god, I don't know. It this might be like a little bit, I guess, inconsiderate, but
Hit him
I
with
just
it.
find it very cringe if people base their perception on someone on an astrological sign.
Sounds like something a Capricorn would say. Fucking.
Facts. This guy's got
That's
to
such
be
a
deep.
Capricorn thing, man. But blood types? Come on.
Bro, you're
It's
such
heated.
an AB
Yeah.
positive.
Facts.
Fucking.
I'm gonna start asking people that. Yo, are you A positive? I could tell. I could really tell. And I gotta go.
I get sick of that too. Like, I just want to know the person.
The person straight up.
I'm
Oh.
frustrated with it,
Yeah.
but like on the flip side, I had this girl once. She's like, "Oh, what's your zodiac sign?" I said Libra. It's like I could tell you're like so sweet and like giving
He's like,
like
okay.
yeah, you know.
What website was she on? She got the wrong Libras.
Gavin.
I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm pretty nice guy.
I'm the best. Jeez. Like I know we're great. That's funny. No, it's cool. It's a fun thing to
Yeah, that's
like
for me. It's
follow.
just fun.
Mhm.
But speaking on what types of people we are. Some of us like anime.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
of us don't. Yo, Claude, look away from
This
look
is-
away
this the-
from one of my transitions again, and we're and we're scrapping, and we're absolutely scrapping.
Oh my god. This is the last topic though. This is the last topic.
Of course.
What do you like? Okay, so Dennis, you're obviously an avid anime watcher.
Yeah.
Claude is not. What would you
Why
say
do-
to him? What you don't watch anime? That's all.
Okay.
What would you say to Claude to not maybe I guess to entice him to maybe
Entice
check it
him?
out? Yeah.
Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. Just look her up. Just look her up.
Wow.
Just look her up, and you literally will watch Cowboy Bebop. Like Faye Valentine, Faye
Wow.
Valentine.
This guy's on Google right now.
Faye Valentine. That's all I gotta say. That's such a classic freaking anime, and the fight scenes are great. It's
Yeah.
just peak animation there in comparison to like American cartoons, which aren't like they're not bad. It's not
It's
they're
just a
aiming for a
different.
different kind of
It's
thing.
different. Yeah.
Big boobs. Okay.
I don't know. So like I just started getting into some now. I've watched a few, but I'm very like the very basic ones like Death Note or like One Punch. But I started getting into like more now. And yeah, it's like a whole different type of like writing style and like the animation is like awesome to appreciate too. But yeah, it's like it's cool to see a different culture's approach to like entertainment, like,
Animation and all that.
animation. Yeah, I don't know.
Apparently, like they used anime and all these like cutesy stuff in their culture to like steer away from their past, from World War II and stuff like that, with all the
Interesting. Yeah.
colonization they've done. So they tried to steer it, and they went, "Oh, let's do anime so we can gain more popularity without them remembering what we did to them." It's like,
And it
but
worked. No.
no, I'm joking. We still gotta acknowledge it. They won't even
No, of
acknowledge
course,
it, but not to shit on Japan too much, even though we should shit on Japan because they fucked up Philippines like that. So
I'm right on with my game.
Facts.
You're just lucky tall man wasn't around.
People be dating Japanese people just to break their heart. It's called reparations.
All right.
Wow.
But,
That's
but
what
to continue on the anime thing. Wait, what?
Nothing.
Moving on. Brian, you and Paul, you enjoy anime. but you watch
Anyway,
it.
so I watched IQ one time. That's all I
One
got.
time.
Many times.
What do
I
you
don't know,
think is the biggest difference? Like, not biggest difference, but like biggest difference between like that kind of entertainment and then just like something American entertainment.
To me, I don't know. I don't really get caught up in like something like the animation or like whatever. Like I'll accept the medium for what it is and just I'll be able to appreciate it if it's good. So to me, just the animes I've watched, they've all had I watched the ones that are rated highly because they all share a great story. Or the ones that I have watched.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't know. My question was to Claude is why he hasn't dabbled into the anime space.
I actually have dabbled. I
Mm.
watched Death Note, and I actually enjoyed Death Note. I watched the season before it started getting trash.
Okay.
And does Dragon Ball Z count?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Loosely.
was pretty into that when I was younger. So I'm honestly just like a series away from being into it. I just need the quick nudge, and I'll probably I won't be a weeb, but I'll
Are
probably
you calling us weeps?
yes.
All
Brian.
right.
Wow.
Specifically Brian.
No, I think the animation style and the way they can convey emotion through it is a lot cooler than like American animation
Yeah.
styles. Because
Yeah.
like the different type of cuts that they'll do, or like the timing that they have, or like what certain like brushstrokes mean when somebody's like shocked or like surprised or whatever. Like how they change the style a little. Like
Yeah.
it's
You-
still in the base the same, I guess, but
Yeah, because like when like emotion, like when the character's angry, they'll have like this little like sign, and it kind of looks like this. I don't know how to explain it, but it'll just like be pulsing, like it's a vein in their head that they're upset or something like that.
right. And there's
But,
like those are the classic things that like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that means that they're stressed out or whatever.
Exactly, they have like good indicators of emotion.
I
Mhm.
think
Which
there's
is
some
pretty nice.
there's some things you can't achieve with live action
Exactly, yeah.
that you can
Mhm.
get with animated things.
Especially so like I'm watching One Punch Man, and like I never finished the second season, so I'm like I've rewatched a whole bunch of it, and like there's a lot of stuff that they do is like you wouldn't be able to convey that in
Yeah.
like live action or even in like certain styles of like in here in the States.
I don't know what studio did the first season of One Punch Man, but it's absolutely beautiful. Like the animation is insane, and like the fight scenes are crazy. So
It's so funny.
it's
too,
it's so good and it's so funny. So like, and Japanese humor is so much different from American. They
that's
don't
true.
get sarcasm. It's just straight like I forgot what I think slapstick. I don't know what it's called, but like it's just straight to the point. It's never sarcasm, nothing like that. Because they genuinely don't understand sarcasm, which is pretty funny. So they'll just think you're lying.
They probably hate The Office.
Yeah, probably. They'll be so confused watching it. Like, what's so
They're
funny?
Wait, Brian is Japanese? What?
Are they A over there? Yes or no?
Oh man, but yeah, check it out if you haven't. I think
Oh,
also
facts.
like the language barrier thing that some people like are like mad
I
about.
reading English subtitles.
Not so like okay,
I'm
so
not gonna lie to you.
I think the director of Parasite said something in his like acceptance speech for like when they got awarded or whatever. He was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, there's so much stuff overseas that like if you just get over having to read some subtitles, like you would get some amazing stories."
Bro.
And like I
always
think
just
that
a barrier.
relates, yeah, like and that relates to like anime too, because it's like there's some great stories that you have, and they tell some cool tales. But if you're like, I don't like reading though, like you would just never experience that stuff, So and also subs, I guess,
Yeah.
or I mean
It's-
dub rather dub.
It's
Yeah.
pretty funny that
I
like
like dubs.
there's that whole barrier, but like right now, Attack on Titan, which is or Shingeki no Kyojin, is a Japanese anime, and it's the #1 show in America. Even though we don't have it showing on a TV, we have it showing on like public web streaming.
It's on
And,
Netflix,
like,
right?
That show is so deep, so insane, so crazy. It's a dystopian world, but like
Still scary.
it
Scares me
starts off
pretty good.
small, but the plot gets so much bigger than you actually think, and it's actually horrifying. Like thinking about it, but you should watch Attack on Titan if you haven't. Like it has that Game of Thrones effect that people, have. They've said it's
like
similar.
that series type of thing.
How the plot is so cutthroat and the author doesn't give a fuck about any of the viewers' feelings. He'll just destroy their heart with the one scene. So it's really good unless you're too scared to watch Attack on Titan, it's fine. It's really gory, but if you do want to watch an anime, Attack on Titan is so good.
Yeah.
Fiction, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just open yourself up to all that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you not? I feel like there's a stigma attached to watching anime, though.
Not as much
People like
now.
Claude will call you a weeb.
Nah. Okay, so like when we were when we were growing, like when we were like younger, I feel like it was a lot heavier. But now, especially now that there's people like
Pretty
freaking Lil
mainstream now.
Uzi and like
Yeah.
Meg,
Yeah.
like who are like open. They're like, yo, I watch anime. Like,
I think it was the generation before us that was really like
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
couldn't, but then like they all got popping. I was like, wait, we were all doing this together at the same time. So
Right.
then it was like, so now from moving forward, it's fine now. I feel like, except for
People love
Definitely got
anime.
more
outliers like
normalized.
Claude. Hate 'em.
I like anime. I just don't like hearing about it for 5 hours when I don't watch it. That's
all right,
it.
so watch it. Give it a chance.
So watch it.
TikTok.
Eventually.
That's how I feel about TikTok.
TikTok's a great app. Fuck you, Brian.
All right. Well, anyway,
Anime is a great medium. Suck you, Claude.
I don't have a problem with anime.
I don't have a problem with TikTok either.
Yes, you do. Yes,
I
you
just
do.
don't want it in my life for
Yes,
me.
you do. You don't.
wrapping it up.
Fuck out of here.
Yo, just
Oh, fuck outta
experience something new. You know, like
The taverns.
just,
God damn. That is
Taverns.
all
It's full
right.
circle, Justin, because we started with
You're right. You're right.
you know, expand your fashion statement,
Mm.
maybe expand your worldview beyond blood types.
Expand your blood types.
Exactly.
Try a new blood type. You know,
Exactly.
Try
Yeah,
a different one. Maybe
I'm not a doctor.
infect your
Get
whole
some-
body. You know,
Get some antibodies to destroy.
Don't mess with the
yourself.
B plus, man, or B positive.
no, you're type A. Get some type O.
Facts.
fact,
That's
if you
the type
type B, I mean, if you type AB, hit me up. That's all.
Your type O hit me in the butt.
Okay.
All right.
If you believe in astrology, don't hit me up.
He's lying to you. He'll take anybody. Just hit him up.
That's facts. Hey, fuck you, right?
Me too. But yeah, if you made it here, you're a real one. Thank you for tuning in.
Peace out, yo.
Bye.